Well, this is very, very exciting for me. My father was born here in 1902 and came here as a refugee from Italy. You know why they call, you know what they call Italian? I hate to say it, I don't like to hear it, WOPs. But what does WOP comes from? Their papers all said W-O-P, without papers. And so that's how they got the name. And they got here and they built banks, and they were all in the fish business, my family and all that. And my father thought that this was the greatest opportunity for people in the world, because you could come here with nothing, come from Sicily, and you could start, and you could buy your own home, you could raise your home, you could send your kids to school, you could take care of them all the way through with health care and all of that. And I lived through the rise of the unions in this country, especially in California. Oh, okay. And, okay, thank you. Okay, so I saw the union rise, and people all had a chance to do something here. People from all kinds of races and places, and it was really wonderful. And then it started to turn around, and in the 60s, I was in the Air Force. We were sent up to shoot down airliners. They said they were bombers. We would have shot down airliners, but I hated it all from that time on. And in the 60s, I went out from the Air Force, and then I went to become a Franciscan, because I like the way that St. Francis, who's a patron of this city, fought against wars. Yeah. Stop the Crusades! Yeah. You can't hear me? Louder! Louder! Okay, louder! But this city has always stood for, well, the spirit of St. Francis was to stop all the wars of his time, to look at the 1%, not the 99%. Turn it upside down. He did it in his time and stopped the peace movement that stopped it in his time. And that's what this city was named for. But one time when I was here a few years ago, they put a cartoon of St. Francis in the newspaper with a cart, like a homeless person, and all his belongings going the other way on the bridge, leaving San Francisco, because it was forgetting about the people who were the 99%. Yeah. So here we are again. David Solden pushed me up here, and he got us started when this war started. I was in prison out here at Nellis Air Force Base for trying to stop nuclear bombs and all of that. And I got out, and the next day, I went to prison there, and we heard about it, and I got out the next day and came to rallies in Los Angeles and here and said, thank God it's happening, because what Nellis always saw were the planes all night long taking off with the bombs, and etc., including nuclear bombs for the war in the Middle East with Iraq, and then Afghanistan, and then Iraq. And here we are again trying to stop these wars, and we've got to do it. That's where all the money's going. $1 trillion for wars, and we're losing our homes, and we're losing our cars, and we're losing our livelihoods. I mean, what does that say to us? 99. And listen, I love all you people. I spend about half of the year in prison trying to stop this system. In federal prison, well, at least I figure that's the biggest place where they're putting people. There's a book out, a wonderful, Michelle Alexander wrote a book on the new Jim Crow Act, that there are more black people, young people in prison today, more of the people in prison today than were slaves in the days of slavery. That's what we're saying about our country. People say, well, where are the people here? They're in prison. That's why the young black people aren't here. I've lived with all of them 6 months at a time, and they're all beautiful people. All people are beautiful people. We're all meant to live together. San Francisco was always the city that brought all people together, gay, white, straight, different colors, different habits, different peaceable, and then it's a wonderful place. And I love it, and I'm glad to go to prison for it. But it's nice to be out once in a while and be with all you beautiful people and keep it up. We will overcome. We will overcome. We will overcome.
We are the 99%. We have risen. We will not be defeated.